Hey, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Please ring that bell. I'll tell you why. I love to dedicate videos, and today's video is an important one. It's dedicated to the future, our future, the college graduates, and my daughter is one of them. She's graduating. I'm so proud of her. Listen, she's lived the last, 6 years on pizza. Today, I'm going to make a special pizza. Healthy. Listen, I can't make like regular, like Neapolitan pizza, the thin crust. If I want good pizza, I'm going out for it. I'm not making it. But I can make an exceptional pan pizza. Very healthy, very delicious. My daughter's always busting my chops because I don't make the best pizzas like traditional pizzas. Today, different story. The tables are turned. I'm getting back at her for all of her non-believing in my pizzas. I'm making a pan pizza. Outstanding. Very different, very delicious. Let's get cooking. So the first thing we have to do, add 1 cup of water. Just regular tap water at room temperature. To that water, I'm adding 2 3/4 teaspoons of yeast. A little less than a tablespoon. You're going to mix it up good. Okay, it's been about 5 minutes. I leave it alone for 5 minutes. Let it really dissolve. Let it start to activate a little bit. Now I can add the rest of my ingredients to it. Hey, everything about pizza is, for me, is in the dough. There's some people love the cheese. I gotta have a lot of cheese on my pizza. They're wonderful. Cheese is wonderful. Sometimes it's about the sauce. Good tomato sauce is fantastic. For me, it's all about the crust. So I put a lot of effort into my dough. Okay, the rest of the ingredients. Okay, I'm using 3 tablespoons of cornmeal. 1, 2, 3. 2 cups of flour. 1, 2. Now it seems like it's a lot of salt, but you know when you're making doughs absorb a lot of salt. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use 2 teaspoons of salt. Put it on top of the flour. Don't put it directly on top of the yeast. That might kill the yeast. We need some corn oil. Hey, you notice? Cornmeal, right? Corn oil. Hey, there's a lot of corn in my dough. It sweetens up the dough, makes it nice. So we got 2 tablespoons of corn oil. 1, 2, very good. And we're using 4 tablespoons of melted butter. Hey, for this I'm using a vegan butter made from avocado oil. Give me nice flavor. At the same time, it's vegan. Very nice. Okay, just mix this together. It's a little soft. That's okay. Okay, now I'm going to put down a little bit of flour. And put the dough right on top of the flour. And now we can knead it. Okay, all I'm doing is pulling the dough towards me, smash it down, pull it towards me, then turn it. Pull it towards me. See, I push with my palm of my hands, like that. Turn it. See, fold it over. Push with the palm of my hand, then turn it. A couple of times. Turn it. Hey, that was a good workout. I'm exhausted. Woo! Okay, here's what we gotta do with this dough. Okay, I got a bread bag here. Okay, I'm gonna put about a good tablespoon of corn oil in the bread bag. Then I'm gonna put the dough in there. Look at that dough. Beautiful. Woo, that's nice. I put it in a bag. Yeah, cover with maybe another tablespoon of oil. Now, what I do is I gather up the bag. I gather up that bag, and then I tie a knot. I take all the air out and tie a knot at the end over here. So I have all this extra bag here. So when the dough grows, I have all this room for the dough to grow. Now I'm going to put this in the fridge overnight. Hey, make life easy for yourself. You make this on Saturday, you finish it on Sunday. Life is good, life is easy. Hey, Lindsay, I love you, man. Very proud of you. That's my daughter graduating this weekend. Fantastic. Okay, so I just took the dough out of the refrigerator. Very good. See, it got a little bigger. And it's a little bit hard because there's butter in it. So butter gets hard when it's in the refrigerator. Even though it's vegan butter, it still gets hard when it's in the refrigerator. So you got to let it sit out for half an hour, become room temperature, and then it'll be like a little more easier to work with. Okay. Also, I have here a big springform pan. That's a 12-inch springform pan. I just measured it. Okay, big springform pan. That's good. You know, this is like a pizza that more than one person would share. This is like good for like 4 people, maybe even 6. I mean, it's going to make a big pizza. Let's say 4 people because when people eat pizza, they eat a lot of pizza. So it's good for like 4 people. Or if you bring it to like a barbecue, cut it to smaller pieces, whatever. But it's a nice size pizza. 12-inch springform pan works very well. Okay, so I want to just take this, and you see it's nice and oiled. So it's not going to stick to the counter. You don't have to add extra flour to the counter. I got a little rolling pin here. Really nice. Roll it out. How do you know it's bigger than a springform pan? Hey, put the pan back on top. Make sure you got about 1 inch on all sides. That's wonderful. Open it back up. Look how beautiful that dough is. Whew, really nice. We have to put some cheese on here. The reason why you put cheese on first is to kind of protect the dough. Because this is not like regular dough. It's almost like a biscuit kind of dough. So what I have here is, it's a vegan Parmesan cheese. I picked it up at Trader Joe's. Wonderful. Gonna have nice flavor. I put a nice layer. Nice layer of that cheese all over. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I want to protect that cheese a little bit. Like the cheese is protecting the dough, I'm going to protect the cheese a little bit. I'm going to cover it with tomato. So that nice and thin sliced tomato. So that when it cooks, it's not going to just dry out. One last thing, we have to season the tomato a little bit. And what I'm going to use is a little bit of Mrs. Dash. You can use a little salt and pepper. I'll use a little Mrs. Dash. Just to give it a little bit of a nice sprinkle on there. It's going to give it a little bit of flavor. Now I got to put this in the oven. Okay, I'm going to put this in a 375 degree oven. Going to take at least a half hour, 40 minutes. Beautiful. I'll see you in a little bit. Hey, meanwhile, I want to introduce you to all the toppings. So, we have a nice grilled artichoke. You could just use marinade if you want to. These are all like stuff I found at Trader Joe's in like the pickle area, marinated vegetable area. Look very interesting. So first I have this grilled artichoke hearts. Then I have roasted red peppers. I have some marinated Greek chickpeas. I'm just going to mash up a little bit and sprinkle around. And I have a olive tapenade, which is just chopped up olives and some peppers and seasoning. Very nice stuff. So I'm going to open up everything and drain it out nice. Put on some paper towels so it really absorbs some of that. I don't want this pizza to be all wet, you know. And then we use those as a topping. See, they're all kind of related. They're all kind of Mediterranean with great flavors that kind of go together. So this pizza is going to be like that theme, that Mediterranean theme. Very interesting. Hey, Lindsay, I hope you're watching. I hope you enjoy this. This is for you. And for all you other seniors out there, high school seniors, college seniors, grad school seniors who are graduating. Wonderful. Congratulations. This pizza's for you. Okay, so it's been a half hour. Ooh, look at that. That looks good. Looks great. The edges are a little bit brown. Perfect. And the tomatoes are cooked on top. The cheese formed a little bit of a protective crust. Ooh, wonderful. Okay, so I gotta let that cool down a little bit, maybe about a half hour. Then I can put the toppings on. I'm gonna serve this room temperature. I think that's the best. So, I'll see you in a half hour. Absolutely. Okay, the pizza's cooled down to room temperature. And now we're going to start with the toppings. And just a reminder, hey, you can use whatever toppings you like. If you want, you can always with the cheese first, because that protects the dough. The cheese, you want to put sauce on top of that. You want to drop a couple of eggs on top of that. Put it back in the oven. Beautiful. You want to do all kinds of antipasto. Beautiful. You want to make an eggplant parmesan on top. Beautiful. How about some buffalo chicken pieces on top? Beautiful, okay? This is my pizza, my creation. You create your own, but you don't have to go out and buy pizza anymore. Make your own. It's much more healthier. Fantastic. Okay, here's my pizza. And the first thing I'm going to put on is this olive tapenade. I think that goes good like on the bottom. And I'm just going to like kind of spoon it around. Like that, see that? Ooh, it's going to give a nice flavor. I love the flavor of olives anyway. Next I have remember the chickpeas I have. I gave them a little bit of a mash, because otherwise I think the chickpeas will kind of just roll off the pizza. So I mashed them a little bit. Still whole chickpeas in there, and there's some mash. And I left all the flavor in there, so it's beautiful. Okay, so, same thing. I gotta give a little bit of a sprinkle on here. Nicely done, look at that. Then the artichokes. I put them on paper towel, get some of the oil off them, or else it's going to be like too oily on top. Okay? So, artichokes. Spread them around. Okay? The last thing I'm putting on top is the roasted red peppers. And that's because I want to show that redness. I think it'll look nice if you have that nice little bit of red on top. Look at that. Okay, I have here a little bit of fresh herbs from the garden. I have some fresh oregano. I'm just going to take off the stem like that. And I have also some fresh basil. Wonderful. So what I'm going to do is, don't forget when you cut these leafy herbs, just slice through it. Don't chop them too fine. Okay. Okay. Just like that. Okay, mix these herbs up like that. And then I'm going to put it right on the pizza. Just like that. Ooh, it looks good. Hey, a friend of mine brought me over some special olive oil. It's an olive oil infused with garlic. Hey, any kind of good olive oil will do. Make sure it's a good olive oil. I just want to drizzle this on top. Okay, give it a good drizzle. And there's your pizza. Beautiful pizza. Hey, this pizza's fantastic. And one more time, congratulations to all those seniors, high school seniors, college seniors, grad school seniors, and especially my daughter, Lindsay. I'm very proud of you. She's graduated from grad school. She's starting her life. Oh, so wonderful. I hope she starts with a good pizza. Man, good pizza is a great way to start. Hey, if you like this, you gotta check out my pan pizza video, a traditional pan pizza. Made vegan style. Wonderful. That's a whole nother video. And I'll see you there.